Darrell Smith. I'm the Watershed Program Director for the Oconomowoc Watershed Protection Program, and we work very closely with Tall Pines Conservancy on a number of projects. I'm here in front of Mason Creek, which is a creek in the central part of the watershed. It's a spring-fed creek that comes from just north of here in two branches and flows right past here, goes down a mile or two and empties into North Lake. Mason Creek is a really important creek in the watershed. It's one that we've studied a lot. Even though it's a fairly small creek and it looks pretty insignificant, it carries a fair amount of total phosphorus and sediment to North Lake. And so it's something that we've decided to focus on and work on trying to improve the filtration mechanism of the creek to allow that fresh water that's originating from springs to remain fresh and cool for the fish habitat here, but eventually to keep the lake healthy at the tail end of the stream. The stream has been channelized many years ago when farmers were looking to add to their acreage and get water off of the farm fields, and so it became a straight line ditch. And in many ways, that can be something that doesn't work well long term, as it kind of scours and gets deeper in time, and erosion can become a more significant issue. So we're actually going to try to take it back into a more natural course. Mason Creek comes into with the property from the north, and what we're going to do is put a bend and send it to the east with some twists and turns behind me, another 150 feet that way, and it'll continue to turn and curve and eventually come back across the center line here and then to the west before meeting up again with the center line on the southern end of the property. This is a close-up view of some of those twists and turns of the remeandered stream. You can see that there are areas where we would protect the outer bend of the turn with something called tow wood, which are sections of wood that are embedded into the bank to limit the erosive power of the water and allow the native vegetation to eventually grow into it. There will also be shallower areas, riffles, and deeper pools right in the bend. And so this mimics really what a natural stream would do. And also in the process, we're taking the stream offline from its current course. And so the legacy sediment and phosphorus that has eroded and been deposited there will be kept there, rather than eventually flowing downstream with larger rain events. So it's a combination of both adding a more protected stream course and also taking it offline. The Mason Creek project is not inexpensive. It'll take about $250,000 to create the new stream course and to shift the current creek into that course. So we're looking for contributions from a number of places to make that happen. We'll be applying for grants at the state level, but we'll also need local dollars from individuals who are wanting to support this type of project and help it come to fruition. Thanks for considering it. Thanks for being part of the efforts in the watershed to create clean water and a beautiful landscape for all of us.